Welcome to the VS Criminal Defense Attorneys podcast, providing an informative resource on criminal law with a specific focus on sex crimes. From protecting yourself from false accusations to understanding the exact boundaries of the law, being informed is always the best first line of defense. This podcast series is reviewed and approved by attorney Michelle Villanueva-Skura.
In this episode, we'll review what students and parents need to know if someone is ever accused of sexual assault on campus in Arizona. Facing an accusation of sexual assault on a college campus can be one of the most stressful experiences a student and family will ever face. The process moves quickly, and the impact of early mistakes can last a lifetime. At VS Criminal Defense Attorneys, Michelle Skura, Esquire, leads a team dedicated to defending students accused of serious campus-related sex crimes. Many parents believe that a campus investigation is separate from the criminal justice system. This misunderstanding can lead to devastating results. Campus police are not school monitors or student advisors. They are certified law enforcement officers who have the authority to investigate crimes, collect evidence, and refer their findings to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office for prosecution. First, let's understand why talking to campus police can be a serious mistake. Students often believe that speaking to campus police is an informal step intended to clear up a misunderstanding. In reality, what a student says during those conversations can be used against them in both campus disciplinary hearings and, more importantly, criminal court. Campus police are certified peace officers under Arizona law. They work closely with local police departments and prosecutors. Statements made during an interview, even if meant to be helpful, can later appear in police reports or court documents. If your child is accused of a sexual offense, they should never speak with campus police, investigators, or university staff without first consulting an Arizona sex crime defense attorney. Now let's go over the crucial first 72 hours after an accusation. The initial days after an accusation are very important. The response of the student who has been accused during this critical period often decides the case and influences the options for the defense strategy. Get in touch with a sex crime defense lawyer as soon as possible. Do not wait for formal charges to be filed or for the investigation to be completed before hiring an attorney. Starting your defense with pre-charge and pre-indictment representation is one of the most critical steps in managing the presentation of facts and, in some cases, preventing your student from ever being charged with a sex crime. Do not give statements. Anything said to administrators, Title IX investigators, or campus police may later be used in criminal proceedings. Remain silent until your attorney is present. Understand that campus and criminal investigations are separate. A student may face both a Title IX disciplinary process and a criminal prosecution at the same time. A unified defense strategy is essential to manage both. Next, let's discuss campus sexual assault reports in Arizona, and remember that you are not alone. Each year, nearly 24 sexual assault reports are investigated on Arizona's major college campuses, including Arizona State University and the University of Arizona. Some of these allegations lead to student disciplinary hearings, while others result in full criminal investigations by the Maricopa County Attorney's Office or local police. What many parents do not realize is that students accused of sexual assault are far more common than most people think. Allegations often arise from misunderstandings, mixed messages, or situations involving alcohol and blurred consent. Even if your son or daughter insists they did nothing wrong, they may still face the full force of a campus and criminal investigation. Unfortunately, being innocent is not always enough for a strong defense. You are not alone. Dozens of Arizona students each year find themselves suddenly accused, isolated, and unsure where to turn. At VS Criminal Defense Attorneys, we help parents and students protect their rights from the very first moment of the investigation. Let's review the most common Arizona campus sex crime charges and statutes. An accusation that begins on a college campus can quickly evolve into a full criminal investigation. Arizona treats sex-related offenses with extreme seriousness. Our office routinely defends students accused of the following crimes: ARS Section 13-1406, sexual assault, intentionally engaging in sexual intercourse or oral sexual contact with any person without that person's consent, classified as a Class 2 felony carrying mandatory prison time. ARS Section 131404, Sexual Abuse, engaging in intentional sexual contact without consent, involving acts short of penetration, generally a Class 5 felony or Class 3 felony if the victim is under 15 years old. ARS Section 131405, Sexual Conduct with a Minor, engaging in sexual intercourse or contact with a person under the age of 18 regardless of consent. If the minor is under 15, it is a Class 2 felony with mandatory prison. ARS Section 133553, Sexual Exploitation of a Minor, involves the possession, creation, or distribution of visual depictions of a minor engaged in sexual conduct, classified as a Class 2 felony with mandatory prison and sex offender registration. Each image can be charged separately. ARS Section 131424 and ARS Section 133019, Voyeurism and Surreptitious Recording. Felony charges apply when a person under 18 is knowingly recorded or viewed in a private setting such as a dorm room or restroom. Depending on the circumstances and the age of the victim, these offenses are typically Class 4 or Class 5 felonies. These are not minor accusations. Each carries potential prison time, registration as a sex offender, and lifelong consequences. Let's navigate both Title IX and Arizona Criminal Court. An accusation on a college campus often triggers two separate processes. One is handled by the university. The other is handled by Arizona law enforcement. Both require careful attention and a coordinated defense strategy. Arizona Criminal Court determines guilt for a felony sex crime under Arizona law, the highest legal standard beyond a reasonable doubt, prison time, mandatory sex offender registration, and loss of civil rights. Title IX campus hearing determines whether the school's sexual misconduct policy was violated. Preponderance of the evidence, a lower standard, suspension, expulsion, or a permanent mark on the academic record, and most significantly, it can be used in the criminal case. You might be wondering, why does this matter for your student? The criminal investigation and any resulting prosecution carry the greatest risk to liberty and long-term consequences. While college attendance may feel like an immediate concern, it should never outweigh the need to protect the criminal defense. Participation in a Title IX process must be managed so that no statement or evidence harms the criminal case. Among the strategies this encompasses are limiting interviews, conducting all communications through the attorney, and any campus response being made in consideration of the criminal approach. Lastly, how can VS criminal defense attorneys help your case? Michelle Skura, Esquire, and her team focus exclusively on criminal defense and have represented numerous students facing serious campus sex crime allegations throughout Arizona. We know how to intervene early to prevent damaging statements, protect students during campus interviews, Title IX hearings, and prevent police interrogations, negotiate with prosecutors and investigators, develop defenses based on consent, mistaken identity, or flawed investigations, identify and present strong mitigation evidence, including academic records, character references, psychological evaluations, and rehabilitation efforts that can influence charging and sentencing decisions. And work with an outstanding mitigation team of expert witnesses, including digital forensics, forensic psychology, DNA and toxicology experts, and other specialists as needed. We also work directly with students and parents to explain each stage of the process and to reduce the stress and confusion that accompany these cases. If you or someone you know has been accused of a sex crime in a campus in Arizona, it's crucial to get in touch with a knowledgeable lawyer as soon as possible to protect your future. An accusation of sexual assault on campus can permanently alter a student's life. A single mistake or misunderstanding can result in criminal charges, expulsion, and a damaged reputation. If your child is facing a campus sex crime accusation at ASU, GCU, the University of Arizona, or another Arizona university, contact VS Criminal Defense Attorneys immediately. Michelle Skura, Esquire, will provide confidential guidance, protect your students' rights, and begin building the strongest defense possible. Call us at 480-923-9001 or visit us online at vsattorney.com.
Thank you for listening to the VS Criminal Defense Attorneys podcast. VS Criminal Defense Attorneys are focused on offering clients personalized service and aggressive representation. Our attorneys are passionate about individual rights, government accountability, and personal freedom. No matter what you are charged with, our criminal defense attorneys will be there to guide you. Call today to schedule your strategy session. It is time to fight back.